It's not a pop or a disco party, as you might think. It's a symphony orchestra concert. This is precisely how classical music fans express genuine emotions when one of Kazakhstan's favorite orchestras performs on stage. It is stereotypically assumed that classical music fans can only consist of intellectuals, people with musical education, and old generation representatives. Most classical music listeners are modern, active people of various ages. They just love music, that's all. And when this masterpiece with rich sounds of string, brass and percussion is flavored with bittersweet voices and sincere feelings, it becomes impossible to convey the taste, so there is only one way out: to try and feel it yourself.
Для чего вообще существует музыка? Для того, чтобы, во всяком случае, мы...
Why does music even exist? We clearly know that our goal is to give joy, to elevate and motivate people to reach higher ideals of life. I think today there are many similar projects which are also guided by ideas like ours, but each approach is different.
Руководствуются такими же идеями, как мы, подход у всех разный. Чем мы отличаемся от других коллективов? То, что мы всегда играем живьем.
We are different because we always perform live, no pre-recorded music, no playbacks.
И стремимся в нашем исполнении всегда дойти до искренности.
We strive to convey the composer's creation with utmost sincerity.
Писал, сочинял. Мы вдумываемся в каждое слово. И, знаете, играя каждое произведение...
We experience songs, feel them deeply, reflect on each word. Let's say there are 15 concert pieces, and when we perform them, it's as if we live 15 lives.
15. Потому что в каждой песне, в каждой композиции своя история, которую вкладывал композитор, автор песен, слов. И мы...
Although they all seem to be united by common themes like love, friendship, and forgiveness, each song has a unique story incorporated by the author.
Каждая песня имеет свою историю. И в этом я чувствую, я знаю, когда мы...
And I feel that when we unite on the stage, this message reaches the audience, filling the people with warmth.
И теплоту, и они нас встречают всегда очень радушно.
The orchestra is touring Kazakhstan with a retro home concert. The program includes works familiar to everyone and loved by many. According to Yerlan Beysimbayev, one of the main tasks of the orchestra is not only to educate the audience, to serve as a guide for them in the endless stream of classical music, but also to consider modern trends. Retro Home Concert beautifully combines symphonic music and electric guitar, works of Kazakh and foreign performers.
Программа подобрана такая очень специфическая. Мы затрагиваем многие поколения, скажем, даже с моего детства.
The program is quite unique and it's relatable to many generations. There's even something from the times of my childhood and adolescence. Everyone finds our concerts interesting, and as a famous philosopher once said, music begins where words end. Music fills the words with such a power that leaves no room for any translation.
И, как понимаете, есть из истории Михаил Чехов, когда был на спектакле, и он не знал абсолютно языка.
I think that good music and sincere performance can pierce through anyone's heart. One day, Michael Chekhov attended a performance in a language he didn't speak at all, but it made him come out in tears. Sometimes people lose the meaning of their life, but there are still many amazing things worth to notice. So our most important goal is to make people realize that whatever happened to them would pass. To give them inspiration to enjoy life and come out of the concert as different people.
На какое-то время они чуть-чуть отвлеклись и вышли другими людьми.
This orchestra is not only a brand-building project, but also a creative laboratory for young performers. Yerlan Bisimbaev is both a music director and a mentor for young talents. The team exists in harmony and full understanding without unnecessary noise or strong criticism. Exchange of energy is immense even during rehearsals, and there are a lot of them. Everyone has positive attitude, everyone is devoted to music and interested in finding special forms to present the musical material.
Эти песни выбираются по общему.
When we create the repertoire, we consider everyone's opinion. Both the conductor and I suggest our song options, and the collaboration develops in a relaxed and creative atmosphere.
Зарождается такая вот коллаборация, такое вот, так скажем, творчество.
We started working together not so long ago, but there's a great future ahead. I strongly believe in that because all our musicians are young and promising.
И очень перспективные музыканты.
In the fast-paced digital world, the interest and necessity for live sound significantly increases. And it's quite a natural process because any other genre needs to exist as many years as classical music to be considered a worthy competitor. Live performance, live art, does not leave a space to hide. Every sound is like a naked nerve.
Как солист, я прям чувствую эту свою нишу здесь.
As a soloist, I really sense my role here, and I try to reach to each person's heart. There are no words in my performance that are just words. I put effort to convey my feelings and experiences with utmost sincerity. Even when there are thousands of people in the audience, I try to move each one and share what I feel inside. And of course, my performance is usually dedicated to a certain person.
Конечно, да, это посвящается определенному человеку.
Love rules everything. It's what energizes, inspires, and makes you hold your breath and create.
Без любви нет музыки.
There is no music without love. I believe when there is someone you can dedicate songs to, it all comes from the soul. That's why we have such an atmosphere. There is no music without love, without feelings. Yes, I'm in love. It's an amazing feeling when you dedicate your songs to a certain person. I enjoy it immensely.
Очень большой кайф.
Без таких вот звоночков я же зверь одиночка, промахнусь, вернусь, ночью не заметит никто.
While choosing the songs for the concert, the team searches for inspiration in real-life situations and their current sensations. The concert program is built with great attention to detail, creating an atmosphere of barely tangible melancholy so that the audience could immerse themselves in memoirs and dreams. The orchestra's philosophy is incorporated in the very name of Tarsi project. Everything was thought out to the last detail, based solely on feelings.
Когда ребенок рождается, всегда имя дается со смыслом, глубоким философским.
It's a tradition to give a newborn child a name with a meaning, and our name is one of the components of the word catharsis, the Greek word for purification, when the soul is reborn through suffering and emotions. And our mission is to awaken people, maybe even to bring them out of their depressive state, and that's why we are Tarsi, a part of the word catharsis. Why do we wear white? There's a meaning behind that too. Our outfit and unique repertoire make us stand out. We put everything together in such a way that a person doesn't notice and may not even realize that this song is not familiar. But it is the best in its period.
Может быть, эта песня не знакома, но она лучшая в своем периоде.
Short and, to some extent, even tearful works about human relationship immediately grab the audience's attention. They invoke empathy towards the lyrical heroes that we picture in our heads and inevitably make us imagine what they feel. These melodies carry dozens of different stories which can be sad and uplifting, anxious and hopeful.
Для чего люди приходят, скажем, в театр, на концерты филармонии, концертные залы?
Why do people visit theaters and concerts? Firstly, to communicate with each other, to exchange energy and meet casual acquaintances. When there is no interaction, you can't produce something truly creative.
Случится чего-то, ну скажем так, действительно по-настоящему творческого, когда нет взаимодействия. Даже любой спектакль, когда играется, актеры, они ждут от...
During any kind of performance, the actors always expect a response from the audience. And it depends on how sincere you are in sharing your message. We try to step away from officiality, to remove the barrier between us and the audience, and engage them into the action.
Частицей вот этого действия, которое происходит на сцене.